Over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And as you can see, we've already started here. Aimed beyond the defence. And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Oh, it was the first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
Irwin. Now it's Rafinha.
That was lovely, that.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, played right into his path. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And that's put paid to a promising move. Irwin. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, that's well spotted. Arsenal yet to have an attempt on goal. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Nunez. David Villa. David Villa stood his ground strongly. There's the header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Now he's off and running. Now that's well seen too. And it's Salah.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more, defenders popping up in these positions.
He's picked his way through. Threads one in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Saviola. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his...
Saviola! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This possibly the last play of the half. They've played it short. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Cafu.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's Salah! It's run loose. Who's going to get it? Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's pulled back. And the header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Irwin. De Bruyne. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
So, what can they make of this? Mbappe! Decent hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Sneijder. Chip through. Great hit! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Rafinha. Plenty of action at either end, just nothing to show for it.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goalmouth action.
Mbappe! They've done it! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Quick, decisive and unerring, a textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Arsenal have broken through, it's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That has been cut short. Arsenal still ahead by the game's only goal. Played back in, brilliantly cut out.
Barcelona need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Well read, nice interception. Well, that looks a cracking ball, and he's had it nicked away. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Rafinha has it in a wide position. Rafinha! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Rafinha can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 18.
We have got
De
changes
Bruyne.
here from both sides, in
Number
fact.
22, Mohamed Salah. Coming on the field, number 11, Messi. Number 21.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Volunteers for each block.
Mbappe
Please report
voted
to the
man of
staff
the
room
match,
immediately.
and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
I've been manifesting that I'm king, you're queen. Never in my wildest dreams would you be all mine, like it's meant to be. Never in my wildest dreams would you be all mine, like it's meant to be. Should live in Hollywood, talking late night snacking. I wanna sleep well, I wanna sleep well. Hey, I know you're a golden child, you're a million miles better. Hey, I'm sure I'm in love with you, and nothing feels better. Never in my wildest dreams would you be all mine, like it's meant to be. Never in my wildest dreams would you be all mine, like it's meant to be. It's just a pillow talking, but you know that I mean it when I